What's up, guys? We're back with another watch along. We have Liverpool versus Crystal Palace. Ready to go. Hello, Biko. Good evening. Good evening. Good evening. Akash players AM. Oh, there's fireworks. Here we go. The players are walking on. The Crystal Palace lineup under Oliver Glasner is Henderson, Lacroix, Gehi, Chalaba, Munoz, Mitchell, Wharton, Lerma, Ismail Assar, Eberechi Eze, and Eddie Nketiah. That's the lineup. Liverpool lineup is Alisson, Semikas, Alexander Arnold, Konate, Van Dijk, Gravenberch, Jones, Salah, Jota, Gakpo, McAllister. It's a nice little ground, isn't it? Sellers Park. Another one that's around full housing. Jaros, Gomez, Endo, Diaz, Robertsley, Nunez, Robertson, Kwanzaa, Bradley. Wow, they have Kwanzaa, Bradley, Roberts. They have a bunch of defenders on the bench. Liverpool. There we go, about to start. Here we go. And we're off. Straight over the top. Oof. Got a little landing there. Goal! Offside. Oh boy, that was close. Oof. Very close. What do you think the executive meeting on Tuesday is just a eyewash, or are there going to be some hard or serious decisions regarding the future? Honestly, Pratham, like I told you, I expected him to go on Monday. Um, I'll tell you this much though. If we lose tomorrow and the meeting on Tuesday isn't regarding getting someone new, it's going to be probably our worst season ever this year. This will actually for sure be our worst season ever if nothing changes. So if we lose tomorrow, I don't know what their meeting is for Tuesday. Excuse me. I have no idea what their meeting is for because today talks are saying that they might be interested in Simone and Zaghi. They might go back in to get Thomas Tuchel. Already told us no. So not really sure to be honest. It has to be regarding Ten Hag. Why else would they have a meeting in an international break? And also Ten Hag's not involved in the meeting. That's weird, isn't it? Apparently Ten Hag's not in going to be in this meeting. So I think it's a bad sign. I think if he wins, I think they will talk about him anyway. But if we lose, I don't even know what they're having the meeting for anymore. I'm afraid we might fight relegation the form we're on. No, we see we won't dare. I'll tell you the worst we'll finish is eighth again, honestly. I know that sounds horrible, and it is horrible. But at the end of the day, even Ineos needs to decide, yeah. If they aren't willing to give away 17 million. Let me put it this way to you, Pratham, right? Let's just hypothetically, it doesn't look like it right now, right? But let's just speak hypothetically. Excuse me. If we don't finish in any European spots like last time we got Europa League because we won the FA Cup, right? If we don't win anything and don't finish in any European spot, we will lose about 5 times the money than what we are scared to pay Ten Hag. So, for example, today, let's say worst case scenario, we get a new coach and he gets us sixth. Yeah, we're not happy to be sixth, right? But we'll get Europa money, and we can at least build for the next season. If we don't finish in the European spot, and because we didn't want to sack Ten Hag, the 17 million that we owe Ten Hag is going to literally be 20% of money what we would get for still being in a European competition. So it depends on Ineos. Do they want to bite the bullet and spend the money to sack him, or they want to keep backing him until the end of the season and then hopefully in the new season get a really good coach? It's all with risk, unfortunately. Same United fans were against the appointment of Conte and Simeone, but somehow Pro Inzaghi, whose style of play in any different. I just don't think they have a choice to listen. You know why they didn't want Conte and Simeone? They didn't want Conte and Simeone because they didn't want to play three in the back. They wanted to play with wingers and attack. God, yawning so much. Sorry. They wanted to play wing play. The problem is, for the last 3 years, we haven't been playing wing play either. the players we've had in a back four. So them not wanting to play three at the back or five at the back, unfortunately, those arguments are gone down the window. That whole United way of playing has gone down the window. In last 3 years, we haven't played the United way at all, even with the back four and having good wingers or decent wingers. What a ball to Eze! What a ball! What a ball! Forcing Liverpool to all fall back quickly. Eze still holding the ball. Cross comes in, back post. Munoz has it, chests it down, cuts it back, walks the line. Corner. Wow. Good opening 6 minutes here by Liverpool, by Crystal Palace. They also got a goal disallowed. So they don't really have a choice, Pratham, if I'm being honest with you. Um, the United way of playing, we haven't played in forever. So wanting someone that plays a back four so you have wingers that can bomb doesn't really make any difference if you have wingers and we still don't do it. So it's getting to the point where we might not have a choice. Sad to say, but true. Here we go, Liverpool on the counter. Birch loses the ball. Throw in straight away for Crystal Palace. Good pressure being put on Liverpool here in the early beginnings. Ooh, manages to keep it in. Oh, that's unfortunate. Munoz kept it in but gave it back to a Liverpool player. Bad pass there, puts him in trouble. All the players have to fall back now. Ibrahima Konate, Van Dijk, Costas Simikas. There we go, Jota with the first goal. That didn't take long. Great start by Crystal Palace, almost pointless in the end. Let's see this again. Oh, he's way onside. Way onside. Cross comes in. Fantastic. Absolutely fantastic there. Great pass in by Gakpo as well. Right in between the defenders. Hello, Matthew. Good evening. Jota with the goal. Gakpo with the assist. I learned French. For what? How come? Are you moving to France to study or something? Cross comes in. Ooh, goes over everyone. Plays it back off. Semikas. Think he might be offside there. Not off. Interesting. What a ball. What a ball. What a ball. Wow. What a ball to Trent. Gay with the clearance. Semikas with the cross. Cleared out easily by the Crystal Palace player. Lovely ball. Pull on again. Salah from behind. Cross comes in. Ooh. Onslaught's actually ridiculous. He is, isn't it, Zayn? Really got them. You know what, Zayn? Actually, I have a question to ask you. Who just goes under McAllister's leg? Do you think it's a lot to do with Arnie Slot, or do you think it has a lot to do with the players are basically the same players from last season and they're just continuing the momentum? Because they're not playing as rock and roll football as they were playing with Klopp, but it is the same players and there's a lot of familiarity with them. And I wonder if the reason they're playing so well is they don't really need to be coached all that much, if that makes sense. Not saying Arnie Slot's not coaching in them at all, but I hope it makes sense what I'm saying, because I feel Arne Slot in a way has gotten quite lucky, right? He's adopted this Jurgen Klopp team. I don't think he's bought anybody. Who has he bought? He's bought Chiesa, right? Who's basically not playing. Am I missing someone? I don't think he's bought anyone else. Munoz on the ground. It's not great news. I wonder if a lot of that's got to do with the fact that that's why they're doing so well and they're so smooth at the moment. Oh, I think he's being subbed off. It's not great. It's not a positive sign. Yeah, he's trying to have a discussion. God, I'm so surprised Crystal Palace managed to hang on to him. Seriously. Lost Olise, lost Anderson, almost lost him. Oh, wow. Ooh, that's interesting. Is he staying on the pitch? Oh, Nathaniel Klein's coming on against his boyhood club, or the club I think the club who basically sold him, didn't, isn't it? Came through the Liverpool rank. Lovely ball in. Ooh, almost got there. Cut back. Almost worked. Cross comes in, cleared back out. Understand that way, but you look at someone like Gravenberch, she turned his career around, so I think it's a good mix of both. Yeah, possibly, for sure. They definitely hold possession a lot better. They're not as rock and roll, I would say. They're a little more measured than Jurgen Klopp's side in terms of attack. So it's not exactly like they're playing the same way or anything necessarily. They are playing similarly, but it's not entirely the same way, that's for sure. Liverpool are still looking dangerous, still looking to double that lead very quickly. Constantly been on the attack since the goal. Showing the replay of the goal again. Shota's finishing is so good, dude. Seriously. Trivela cross gets blocked there. Gehi. Water now on the ball. Try to keep the ball. He's trying to launch. Can Nathaniel Klein get there? Fortunately, he cannot. Great work there by Cody Gakpo. Angle was just too much there for him. Oh, what is this? Very unnecessary there. Cross comes in. What a ball! Ooh. Oh, it's going to be a long game for Crystal Palace at this rate. Absolutely long. A good cross there by Cody Gakpo. Crystal Palace on the break now. Lays it through. Too much on it, unfortunately. God, they're really struggling at the moment. Let's hope. Crystal Palace has got to do something right now. It's looking very hopeless at the moment. Straight to Henderson. We way past the halfway mark of the first half. Oh, here we go. Liverpool on again through Gakpo. Is that a good game so far? Blocked Wharton. Oh, horrible pass by Wharton. Short comes from distance had to be forced. Had to enforce a save from Henderson there. I don't know what that was. That was so stupid. What is he doing? I don't know that defender. But that defender basically enforced a corner when he had all the time in the world to clear it. Shot from Trent Alexander Arnold. Could have gone wide, but you can't. You have to be sure. I don't know what Nathaniel Klein was thinking. Terrible. Let's hope they don't pay for it. Trent Alexander with a take is about to take the corner. 38th minute of the game. Already 1-0 up is Liverpool. Ooh. Trying a move there. Straight on Gakpo's head. He tries to loop it into the back post, but too much power on it in the end. Foul there. Yellow card for somebody. Liverpool player. Jota with a yellow. Interesting. Gakpo with the yellow, sorry. Oh, another foul there. One by Gay. Ooh, dangerous cross there by Eze, put away by Costa Simicas. Eze to go take the corner now. Still in the air, trying to prevent Liverpool from breaking into the corner there. Salah launches it high. Good touch there by Gakpo. Lovely turn there by Gakpo. Releases it straight to Salah. Jones in the box. Jota in the box. Salah cuts in. Lays it off. I think it got deflected there slightly. Still have the ball. Trent has the ball now. Oh, he has plenty of time. Oh my god. What a shame. Jota couldn't get that. It was laid on a plate for him to at least get it on target. Cross comes in. Again blocked by Maxence Lacroix. Oh, this is a long first half for Crystal Palace. हेलो शनाया आ गया सारे ध्यान देने के लिए रहते हैं मैं कभी कभी साइलेंटली देखती हूँ तो सिंगल कमेंट कुछ भी बड़ा ऐसे ही आएगा कमेंट करके चला it's all right Shania it's not a problem I always tell people that um, one day I'll just stop doing this I don't mind that's the thing right like a couple of weeks back I was feeling very down and and I told people in the chat that like I don't really want to do this at the moment and they were like don't go everything will be okay which is awesome it's great to have that support but at the same time it's like it doesn't do anything for your mental health like every weekend I stream at least 10 hours weekend that's without the European games um it is what it is yeah you can't really get too mad about it but at the same time it's like if this works out it works out if it doesn't work out I'll just go do something else Shana. I do this because I enjoy doing it the whole reason is I started doing it was because I didn't have anyone to talk sports with so you know hope everything's good I'm glad you've got the day shift now Shania so you don't have to be exposed to any foolishness um, that's one good thing. It's unfortunate the reasoning behind it, but at least you have got a better shift timing, which is at least some positive. And you don't have to sit silently, Shana. You can freely talk. You don't have to worry about it. Please don't ever come here and just sit quietly. If you have comments, put it in. It's fine. You have to manage everybody. If I can't manage such few people, Shana, my channel will never grow. So don't ever feel like you have to sit quietly, please. You don't. It is what it is. It is what it is, Shania. It is what it is. Hello, Shanks. Good evening. Shania, I know you're shy to meet people and you're an introvert, but if I come to Calcutta, then I would like to meet everyone who's from Calcutta there. So hopefully, no pressure, but hopefully one day when I get there, because I've never been, hopefully you can show me around and we can meet all the subscribers from Calcutta there. New manager saga begins. Listen, Shags, I wanted Simone Inzaghi. I thought Simone Inzaghi should have been one of the people we were looking at pre-season. If it's Simone Inzaghi, I'll be okay with it. Honestly, Shanks, I don't think there's any difference. I have to be honest. I don't think there's any difference what manager we get right now, because I feel like the problem is so bad that just changing the manager doesn't really do anything. Um, I never thought I'd say this, but we have to really get rid of all our old players. We just have to. They have too much of an influence. I feel really bad for Bruno Fernandes. I know he's not everybody's favorite player right now, but him and Dallo, like Penny McCarthy even said it, right? Like I've been saying it forever, yeah. I don't want to go deeper. Always I know mostly boys से करते हैं मैं लड़की होके बोल रही हूँ. Hard होता है. That's how it is. That's how it is, Shania. That's how it is. Not everything. Not everything is like it's it's a bit of a, that's just how it is, isn't it? Like a lot of people think men have a lot of advantages in this world, but it's not necessarily the case in many things. I feel especially in terms of content creation, I don't think we have anywhere the amount of advantages women have. But then people will say men have had centuries of advantages. Listen, it's a balance. At the end of the day, Shana, if people don't want to watch you, they're not going to watch you. It doesn't make any difference. You could have all the ball knowledge in the world. It makes no difference. Like I always sympathize with Ankit because in a different format, Ankit would have really shined. And when I mean format, I mean if things were done differently, in the sense of if for example, let me put it this way to you, Shana. If Ankit was in a round table podcast while we do a watch along, kind of like how True Geordie became famous, and we had a bunch of different fans there, like maybe 2 3 people watching the game together. I think Ankit would shine because at all points of time his knowledgeability would have been activated. Like he's in a he's in a very difficult position where he has so much knowledge but does not really have the ability to talk about it all, talk about everything, right? Because everyone, like, so many times I'm on his stream, everyone goes, what about this match, what about this match, what about this match, but people don't actually watch from the beginning, unfortunately, right? Of course everyone has things to do and they can join in when they can join in, but it's also a little frustrating because, like, he's trying his best and he puts in so much work. I think in a different format, Ankit would have had easily 100,000 subs or so. Yes, talking in front of camera and online stuff. I'm telling this after doing 16. It is what it is. That's just how it is. Like a lot of the time, I think like if Ankit had like a roundtable podcast where they do a watch along kind of like AFTV or something, I think it would be so good where someone can drag out the information from him and he can just focus on like enjoying himself. Same like me, I think. I feel like I would able to react a lot better if I had someone like talking to me while I was watching the game. But it is what it is. You have to make the do with the best you have. Hello, Danish. Good evening. At least Crystal Palace have slowed down. Crystal Palace has slowed down. Oh no, I spoke too soon. Giving Trent so much time on the ball. Yeah, this is crazy. Oh! Oh, thought that deflection was going in goal. Throw in. TCU where I feel comfortable. That's why मैंने बाकी चैनल पे और जाती भी नहीं mention people stream नहीं करते तो बाकी listen, Shania, I can't speak for everyone else. I can't speak for everyone else, but please feel free to talk on this channel. I don't mind blocking people. I don't mind calling people out. I have no problem. I have nothing. I told even Ankit by this. I said the great thing about the size of my channel is no, I feel like I have nothing to lose. Tomorrow I can disappear and I can do a different channel. I have many ideas, but I always enjoy talking about sports. So this was my primary idea. Trust me, if you don't see me on this channel, you will see me do something else in the future. I need a little time to figure out how I can present it, but I will do something completely different, and I'll be on YouTube. That's why I don't feel pressure saying whatever I want to say, because at the end of the day, like, if this works, it works. If it doesn't, you have to move on. You can't pin your hopes to this for the rest of your life. Dropped Haaland for the game week. Shania, do you play FPL? It's been a rough it's been a rough 7 weeks for us non-Haaland owners at least. I appreciate the support, Shania. If anything, I only have one request from everyone. Just even if you can't watch it, no, do share it like on your WhatsApp contacts or whatever, Twitter, whatever you have, just share it. That's the only request I have. Even if you can't make it here personally, it's absolutely fine because I stream at different times. Obviously, also some people work; they have shifts. I totally get it. But if anything's possible, as long as you share it, it's absolutely fine. Wildcard active. It's been a rough 11 years for us. Yeah, I was only referring to FPL, but yes, that is also true. Wildcard active. You think this was a good week? Also tried, but it's hard for me. It's not easy. Here we go. Oh, this is wonderful shielding. Wonderful shielding by the Liverpool player. Wow. That's fantastic shielding there by Kostas Simikas. This match is so boring. It was they were getting hammered for a lot of the game. It's boring. It's boring now, Ruchi. At the beginning of the game, Crystal Palace were getting happily hammered. Game week 5 scored 89 points. Game week 6 scored 25. वहाँ पे comment करते ही comment box में पहली mention. Topic change नहीं करना चाहते. Nathan is a big fan of T4 Foot Pro. I hope that channel burns to the ground, dude. The way they lied to me about Eric Ten Hag, no, this is precisely no why I don't like watching other content creators like in the same field. I would love to be, genuinely, I would love to be supportive and sit in everyone's channels, but the way sometimes content creators can skew your own opinion is so frustrating to me because that T4 football got me all excited about Eric Ten Hag. No, now if anyone even talks to me about tactics, no, I have no interest in hearing it. I have zero interest in hearing anyone's tactical knowledge. Zero. At the end of the day, no, these idiots don't apply the tactical knowledge. No, there's no point having it. Sa with the shot. Oh! Ruchi jinxed Liverpool there for a second. By the way, when Ismail Assar was still playing at Watford, looked onside there. Oh yes, he did look onside. The Trent was playing him on. Good old Trent. Even when it's not on his side, he's switched off. Uh, that was close. Great save there by Allison. Yeah, before when Watford went down, when Ismail Assar still playing for them, Liverpool was very interested at that time to get him in. Here we go. Now Liverpool's going to make Crystal Palace pay for that. Salah's been very quiet though in this game. Salah has been absolutely nullified in this game. Half time. Don't need this anymore. It's so boring because Liverpool's dominating no matter what the team. United always gives chances to others. Oh, no matter what, United always gives chances to others. I'll be back for the Arsenal game. My laptop seating up. No problem, Vedan. FPL नहीं खेलती काम के बाद. Yes, fair enough. Match stream और time रहेगा तो managers यहाँ पे इसको study पे. What do you, wow, okay. You actually study watching um, players and managers. Shania, if you're ever interested in coming on and talking about football, then please let me know. I don't know if you're on Discord or Twitter or Instagram or whatever. Do feel free to drop a contact, whatever an ID somewhere, and I can we can happily have people on and talk about football. We might do one midweek this coming week because there's international football. As much as I wouldn't mind watching England play football, I'm not as interested as I used to be. So do if you ever want to talk about football, I love to pick the brains of other people watching. I don't like just talking to myself all the time. So feel free if you're on Discord or something, do like drop an ID somewhere so we can contact. I know you're very busy, but some more football talk would be great for the channel as well. There's more perspectives. We've already had Swap on before, and then used to have Prathamesh who was living in England at the time, United fan. So yes, first get earphone, bro. I can't help it, yeah. When they work, they work. It is what it is. Like honestly, I only listen to the commentary, so I don't like zone out because talking by yourself while watching a match is very boring. If it was up to me, I wouldn't even use the earphones. I just look at the match, but I find it very difficult to stay concentrated. Unfortunately, it's so much better to have simple tactics, but players following them than to have complex tactics with no. But it's not even about the tactics, Ruchi. Honestly, we don't even set up in a different formation if we need to, based on players. Forget tactics. Tomorrow, if we have a team that presses the life out of us, instead of trying to go toe to toe with them, just wait and hit on the counter. Same formation. Just wait and hit on the counter. Let them have a lapse in judgment. Take advantage of their lapse in judgment. Just simple things like that. We don't even want to change formation. I mean, this guy is playing Collier at left back when we have Amas who played. What's the real frustrating thing? In mid-August, I already told this to someone. In mid-August, in the EFL Trophy, Manchester United's under 21s played Barnsley, the same Barnsley we played. Okay, Hariyama started in that game. Yeah, Hariyama started in that game. Same team that we played, Barnsley, not under 21 Barnsley, the regular Barnsley. Uh, so what was I saying? Totally confused what I was saying. Yeah, so we don't even change strategy. Forget tactics and all this. It's really frustrating. Thing is that they need to sell their content and you don't do this and you don't. This is difference. Say whatever every content creator lies and just wants money. Bro, I rather do something else, man. I genuinely I'll just quit. I'll just quit. If I can't be myself on this channel, I'll just quit. I don't care enough. Honestly, I don't. I really don't. I would love this to be successful. I would love to do this full time. I would love for this to be my life. But if I have to pretend like I know shit and I don't know anything, no, I can't do it, bro. Sorry. I was terrible student even because I couldn't pretend to write nonsense in my papers. I just can't. I feel very disgusted, honestly. Pretending. Nathan Mark Gold is bashed by everyone, but he's being used as a punching bag. Some of his statements are better compared to other red players. It is Danish, but what do you want him to do? Everyone doesn't like the fact that he is that successful, and everyone wants to. Unfortunately, everyone tries to pull other people down in order for them to climb up, just because they also want the clout. You have refused me because of your good earphones. To be honest with you, sometimes my earphones are just out of battery swap. It's not because my earphones are bad, and for some reason there's a loose Bluetooth connection. That is honestly the truth. Like today, my earphones worked fine, but I don't want to just call you on and then you can't. No one can hear you. Good first half. Good first half. I thought a good 15 minutes in particular, because I think it did slow down in the end. It was very relentless, but the first 15 20 minutes. Good evening, hello Tolumba. One simple football hit it long with two, but it's not even hit it long with two players in front. Danish. I remember. I don't know if anyone has seen this, right? But I remember this video clip when we had Van der Beek, Bruno, Rashford, and Martial, I think, in front. And there was this beautiful tiki taka goal we scored that everyone sees. No one cares of anymore. No, I don't want right now this. Can I just have tea? No, no, this also I don't want. I'll have that later. Thanks. I should have told you I just want tea. Sorry. Yeah, but I don't because my hands get very sticky. So no, I'll have later. Thanks. Thank you. Tried on Twitter, doesn't work for me. Name Shania, not your type, so I left social media. Well, try to have something, Shania. You don't have, just, even if you don't want it public, keep it private, because I can always send you a link and we can always talk on football. If you want, I would suggest do Discord, because Discord doesn't require you to be active. And coming soon, hopefully, I will have a Discord channel so you can chill there even if you want privately and enjoy yourself. So just think about it. No pressure, obviously. But that is a nice way I can keep in contact with everyone as well. Quite honestly, I don't like Instagram either. I really do prefer Twitter, because I can show up and leave whenever I want, which and it's not very addicting. Honestly, United not playing well, bro. Yeah, Tualoba would have told you that months ago. To be honest, how is this game going? Quite honestly, the first 25 minutes it looked frightening. Crystal Palace looked like they were going to get hammered, absolutely hammered today. And they luckily they aren't. It's only 1-0. But yeah, Crystal Palace had a chance in the first 25 seconds. Eddie Nketiah scored. It was fractionally offside. Unfortunately for Crystal Palace, that would have been quite the momentum gainer, but they couldn't get it. A lot of control, honestly, a lot of control by Liverpool though. Not a lot of chances. What's happening? Did I did I miss something? We ain't playing. We don't need to play to be shit. Fortunately, true, isn't it? We have stopped playing since Alex Ferguson left, which is really sad because he's sitting in the stadium every home game and watching it. What's the matter now? Nothing the matter. We're just having a chat, Palamba. There's nothing a matter. There's no specific matter. We're just bouncing about and watching the game. I bet Ten Hag pulls a masterclass save his career again. I'll be honest with you. I can't even see what a masterclass would look like at this point of time. Could we win? Sure. As far as masterclass is concerned, I don't know what he could possibly do. Um, I don't know what he could possibly do. Genuinely, I don't know what he could possibly do. Um, to make it a masterclass. We could win 1-0. तुम लोग देखी हो रात भर फ्रस्ट्रेट होते हैं पीपल भी फीडबैक नहीं दे एटलीस्ट फ्री लाइक से चैनल एल्गोरिथम मेंटेन होता है व्यूज एंड लाइक्स रिफ्लेक्ट नहीं it's all right. It's all right, Shana. It's all part of the process, I guess. I appreciate your frustration, though. Bro will turn us into prime Barca against Aston Villa. I feel that this will just delay the inevitable. I honestly think they're meeting on Tuesday to pick the next manager. Yeah. I feel if we lose, I feel if we lose on Monday, I think he's sacked. They use the international break as Rude is in charge in the interim, and they try to find out who's our next coach. I genuinely think so. Bro, you're good at English communication. I do dream of talking fluent in English. You know what's the sad part, Swap? When I first moved from Bombay to Goa, people used to make fun of the fact that I could speak English because they thought I was fancy. But in reality, they don't understand how utilitarian knowing English is. Sometimes it's a bit of a pride thing, but unfortunately, knowing English can be quite useful to you, whether people would like to admit it or not. It's actually the truth. Hello, Shana. कोलंबस सिंह हेलो डिस्कॉर्ड पे नंबर रिवील होता है डिडंट ट्राई फेसबुक इंस्टा नहीं एकता कॉलेज पे वो कॉलेज खत्म होते होते डीएक्टिवेट कर दिया था I don't think it shows Shania your number. I have a Discord. I'm on Discord with someone on I'm on a Discord page that I've been on forever. I'm not active on it, but they don't show your number. Also, you can send private messages on Discord, right? So, like for example, tomorrow, if you tell me your Discord ID as in your name on Discord, I can click and send you a direct message which sends you the like for example a link. I can send you the link privately. So it doesn't have to be public. As far as I know, they don't show your number on Discord though. Can someone please corroborate that story for me? Unless Discord has changed and I'm not aware of it, please let me know because I don't remember the number being shown on Discord. And I know you can still privately message on Discord as well. Crystal Palace got hammered and United conceded 3 goals. Don't ask how. Even Ten Hag has no clue. I honestly, Ten Hag. The first thing that really frustrates me is listening to his press conferences now, man. Like I get kind of, you have to keep up to date with what he says, no, whether you want to or not. So for me, I have instant regret because I go on Twitter and I see the cliff notes of his press conference, and I want to cry every week. I just want to cry every week. I listen to him say something mad. And I'm like, this guy, man, either his English can't be this bad, yeah. Either his English is really, really worse than we think, or he's doing this on purpose, which is even more frustrating. I was telling Animesh from Football Bloody Hell. Hold on, sorry about this. I didn't see that. I was telling Animesh from Football Bloody Hell. Why doesn't he just get a translator like Bielsa? Bielsa was in the Premier League for 2 seasons. Both seasons he had a translator. Like, why can't he just get a translator? Why can't he just swallow his pride and use a translator? So at least the thoughts that are coming out of his mouth no can be translated properly, you know. It's just terrible excuse, honestly. It really is. I mean, Rude knows Dutch and English. Rude could translate for him. 73% possession by Liverpool, 8 shots, 2 on target. They have played defensively quite well. Dude, even Crystal Palace have a style of play, dude. Did you see they almost got them on the break in the first minute? Very sad. First 5-6 minutes, Crystal Palace were doing so well. Liverpool is kind of sort of lucky. I don't know about that. Don't know about that. Oh no, it doesn't, right? Football. Okay, good. Maybe I thought things changed. I apologize because I don't want to give wrong information. Not the best expert at Discord either. EDH against Liverpool in his first season was the best game without any flukes. Who do you want next manager? Man, give me, you know what? I'm going to get so much shit for it. No, but I have to keep the same energy. I said I wanted Simone and Zaghi. I don't care what formation he plays, honestly. Sack who you need to sack, get who you need to get. I don't really care anymore. And the other thing is, I always rated him, but I'm so glad I heard Pep say something about him. Otherwise, people would laugh at me. I wouldn't mind Thomas Frank. Yes, I know he's not done anything, he's not won anything, this, that, and the other. But I mean, David Moyes won nothing. David Moyes won nothing. Ole Gunnar Solskjaer won nothing in England. Ralph Ragnick didn't even coach in England. Like, at some point of time, we are going to, if there are no better options, we have to take the next best in class. If we don't get elite managers, we have to get the next best thing. I mean, is there a chance we could hijack Hedia? Possibly. I wouldn't bet on it. I don't know. I feel with Thomas Frank's limited budget and what he spends so little money every year in comparison to everyone, especially after being in the Premier League for so long. He spends so little money every year and he manages to get a tune out of them. We thought they were going to get hammered without Ivan Toney. They're playing so they're in relativity they are playing so well even without Ivan Toney. Brian Mbeumo and Johan Visa stood up so well. Johan Visa's injured now. Brian Mbeumo is trying his best. Johan Visa was injured for the Spurs game. Mbeumo still scored in the first 8 minutes or whatever. Like, I don't know. I think with such a limited budget and the fact that Brentford have no youth academy and they're still churning out uh, victories and giving tough fights every game. I mean, I would take Thomas Frank. I know people will say you can there are so many better players than Thomas Frank, but I don't know, man. I don't know. And I'm so glad Pep said he's a good coach too. Otherwise I'd look like an absolute idiot. But honestly, give me Inzaghi. I don't care. Play wing backs. I don't care anymore. Our wingers don't wing anyway, so what difference does that make? Quite honestly. Some people like मैं खुद English बोलूँ तो सही तुम बोलोगे तो. It's tough considering I have to make a fresh account for Insta Plus. I hate using that bogus plan. Listen, dude, use it for the stuff you need. Even when I was on Instagram, like everyone used to make jokes with it. But that was my OG account. I had that account like 11 months from the time Instagram opened. Like genuinely, that was my OG account, and I was so bummed out because I said I would make a new one for the channel, but someone who is a Instagram influencer who's a close friend of mine said don't make a new account, use the old one, and I lost everything. And on that account, I had only my interests. It was only football and food, and everything. That's the reels I would get recommended. It's just your algorithm, dude. Whatever you want to consume, that's what will be there. Is it the best app? No, it's very addicting app. But if you cater it and you curate it properly, now you'll get only what you want. I used to get travel, food, and football, and I enjoyed it. And I would spend maximum half an hour, on Instagram, just half an hour. Now a lot of people say I have a lot of control, but quite honestly, I've just curated it to what I wanted. So it was very easy to not get addicted. I like only few things. When you like few things, it's a lot easier to keep it in control. Honestly, you always suck in the first half, Nathan, but from previous first half, we did. I think you're, dude. I thought y'all were hammering them. Honestly, first 5 minutes was looking shaky, but after that, it looked good. I'll try Alan form. No problem. Whenever you get something new, you let us know, and then we'll start having some more interactive talks with a bunch of fans. We'll do it like on StreamYard or something. We'll do some kind of call-in show. It'll be fun. Do you have a Discord? No, but I am going to make one. I'm going to make one because Instagram unfortunately has broken my heart too many times, and I have no interest in keep making new accounts and making and putting passwords they won't remember. So I think what I'm going to do is eventually I'm just going to do Discord. Everyone can chill there. They can listen to music there. They can do whatever they want there. They can most importantly chat whenever they're all free. So it's always like the community in particular will be supported, which is more fun. Tomorrow, even if this channel doesn't exist, at least people can still hang out somewhere, which is cool. Discord only required email number. Oh, email number part is optional, but it still doesn't show it. Okay. Top upcoming comedians: Ten Hag and Samira Reina. Bro, seriously, just get a translator here. Please don't do any more. If you survive for the rest of the season, please don't do any more press conference. You Onana and Anthony, shut up and go to work, please. I don't want to hear any of you three open your mouth for the rest of the season, please. Bro, they keep talking to Anthony and Onana, which is even more frustrating, dude. Onana, though, I don't want to hear. Listen, man. Onana has really been good in the last couple of games, but I don't want to hear him talk either, quite honestly. Just give Bruno. You know what? Everyone loves Rashford so much. No, he should do the press conferences, please. Why doesn't Rashford do the player press conference part? They love him so much, dude. Yet he doesn't do one player press conference. Always Dallo, Mazrao. Bro, it's all these Have you noticed it's all these random people that do the player part of the press conference? Ericsson recently, Dallo recently, Mazraoui recently. Why doesn't Rashford? I don't even remember the last time Rashford was part of the player press conference. You know where he sits there next to Eric Ten Hag and they both talk nonsense. Like, has anyone noticed that it's all these random players that are part of the press conference? Mazraoui just got here. He's part of the press conference. Shame. Jose's press conference. So, and at least he showed like he cared, dude. Like he wasn't just going to He just wasn't going to, and the worst part about the some of these interviewers, they keep like questioning the manager. When is Harry Maguire going to play? When is Harry Maguire going? Bro, what? Mind your business, dude. You become a coach and you pick who you want to play. They keep going. There was a long period of time when he got dropped because Martinez and Varane were playing so well. Every week they'll be like, Harry Maguire has done so well for England in the international break. Do you think he's going to get a start in the upcoming games? Every time Ten Hag had to like swerve it every single time. We have a big squad, everyone plays well. Then he goes, we have a big squad, everyone plays well. We will do rotation. Bro, it's so robotic. It's so robotic and boring. It's seriously, just all three of them don't talk. And yes, you guys can find me on onside Banjar and future Spurs watch alongs. Do check it out. Got a green light from Adit by today. Onside Banjara. Got it. I saw him. I saw him on TCSP's channel. This point, translator's not the problem. Bro has no thoughts. No, but I'm just saying, dude. Like, it's so frustrating not to get any insight about his thoughts. Even he just, it's just underwhelming. Yeah, it's just underwhelming. I think of all the times, like I have all my friends like in Goa were so reluctant to speak in English because they couldn't feel like they could communicate well to me. And then I see this guy getting paid millions of pounds a month. This guy, I don't know, dude. I don't feel comfortable making fun of people who can't speak English because it's not right. But at the same time, dude, these people have so much money they could easily get a translator, and it's really frustrating. Just rubbish press conferences week after week for almost 3 years now. Just rubbish. पाकिस्तान में सबके streamers के साथ interact करना चाह रही थी without reviewing my number information. I'm an introvert girl extremely. Shana, I think Discord is the place for you though. Although I do not know if everyone has a Discord channel. Shana, I would say Discord is because even I found myself enjoying Discord because I can just come and say hello for 10-20 minutes when I'm free, like interact with whoever's talking with each other, and then I can leave when I want. I quite enjoyed Discord that way personally. I'm not much of a social media person in general, but I did find I find Discord nice for that, and I find Twitter nice for the fact that you can DM someone if you want to talk to them privately, and no one needs to know. And then like tomorrow, if I want to like send you, for example, I want to send you the StreamYard link, I can just do it on Twitter. I don't need an Instagram account. I don't need a WhatsApp. I can just do it on Twitter. So Twitter and Discord, I really personally I quite like. I don't know why. Even my turf team has a style of play. Ooh, over. Crystal Palace has to be much smarter with the delivery choice, unfortunately. Even IS team has got style. Yeah, but bro, can we be real? No one's watching ISL football, dude. If I were to ever watch an Indian football match, it would either be a Dempo match, which is not called Dempo anymore, sadly, and or a Mohan Bagan match. I have zero interest in watching anyone else play football. I will never watch an FC Goa game unless they pay me some kind of sponsor deal. For sure I'll do it then. It's not that I hate it or anything, it's just that I don't like how Bollywoodized ISL structure is. There's more focus on all the owners than the players, and I don't like that personally. I understand why it is to get traction to Indian football, but I don't like it personally. I would rather go watch a Mohan Bagan match where I don't know the name of the owner, or a Dempo match. I actually know the name of the Dempo owners because the names are Dempo. It's named after them. So you technically know the owners of Dempo because of the name of that's their name. But yeah, I've never seen them before. So I'd rather go watch those matches instead. Shoot from half line and don't pass kind of football we play. Please don't get any manager pepper. Bro, I'm telling you, I have personally liked Thomas Frank, dude. I always sit here and say nice things about Brentford. Always. Don't forget Embuemo supremacy, dude. FPL since FPL 2023. No, but seriously, if you just think about how Brentford is run, or if you don't have any knowledge of it, even I didn't recently, not recently, but 2 years ago, I found out they don't have a youth academy. The owner, you never see the owner, Ruchir. That's another thing I really love. I don't know who the Brentford owner is. I think he's a Scandinavian guy, but that's about all I know. He doesn't like showing up. He doesn't like showing up, or even if he does show up, he doesn't do any what do you call it? He doesn't do any press. Any press, bloody Ratcliffe yesterday only did a press meeting with some random reporters. Like, we love the press, dude. Even the people who know nothing about football come and do interviews here. Jim Ratcliffe is saying it's not up to me to keep Ten Hag or not. I'm like, bro, what did you spend money on? What have you bought? What have you bought, dude? You bought Carrington so you can regenerate it. Like, what are you in charge of? If you're the minor owner now, what are you in charge of? If you it's not up to you if Ten Hag stays or not, bro. They're all so PR trained, dude. It's really frustrating. So that's another thing I liked about Brentford. They are such a small team that they can't really afford to keep a youth academy. I appreciate the honesty. He has the money, dude. He's a billionaire. He has the money to open up facilities to get to train the youth. He's saying that's not how our club will function, though. It won't function financially. That won't be viable for us. He says it straight. It's not like he doesn't have money, dude. So, like, the fact that Brentford even lost Ivan Toney now and they're still playing well. Okay, I'm not saying they're going to win the league or anything. The fact that they're still playing well, no, it's a real testament to Thomas Frank's ability to actually coach people. Because I remember last year when Ivan Toney got the fine, no, everyone was like, "That's it, dude. Brentford's going down. No chance. They're going to get relegated. This, that, and the other." Bro, not even close to relegated. This year, you can argue that they are actually playing better. Oh, what a ball! Was he off? He was onside and he missed that? Bro, how did Salah miss that on his left foot? Wow, that ball was great though. Wow, that ball was just great there. Crystal Palace on the attack now. Crystal Palace need to wake up a little bit. How did Salah miss that? That's crazy. Absolutely crazy that was. That guy puts stronger than 5GR. No, dude. No one beats Trey, unfortunately. Get an Italian total defensive, at least we'll get draws. Oh, by the way, does anyone, I forgot to tell you, Napoli played yesterday against Como. And guess who scored the first goal? About 8 minutes of play. Guess who scored the first goal? Bro, I'm not even making jokes. Lukaku's getting so many assists, I'm actually shocked. First goal was a Lukaku assist to McTominay. Then Lukaku scores a penalty, I think, for the second. They won 3-1. Seriously, Lukaku's just getting. He's not, even if he's not scoring, he's getting assists. He's playing so well in Napoli at the moment. But yes, McTominay again. If it's not a goal, it's an assist, dude. Wow, they'll love him there, bro. I'm sure the mural's coming out if Napoli win the league. I'm sure they will. Blonde hair, blue-eyed, white fellow. They love him, dude. Oh God! If he starts speaking Italian, he's going to get married to an Italian lady, for sure. That's mad. I say we need Ruben Amorim. That guy brings some new tactics and he's younger. Your problem with Ruben Amorim, he said no to the Liverpool project, bro. If he's saying no to the Liverpool project, why the hell would he say yes to us? And please, dude, don't do the Gary Neville via Manchester United, dude. I'm begging you, please. I think that has lost the most value it has lost in this year. No, I think it's lost maximum value this year via Manchester United. Dude, when I hear Gary Neville say it now, no, it actually starts irritating me. I'm like, bro, no, you are Manchester United. You played like you cared. These players don't play like they care, dude. There is no we are Manchester United. I'm sorry. Yeah. All you guys who have retired, no, y'all can say it because y'all at least upheld the standards. Everyone can't just say we are Manchester United. There has to be some level of acceptance now to that. Everyone just says we are Manchester United, and that doesn't solve anything. In fact, no, we look worse every time we say we are Manchester United. No, because we look delusional too, constantly by saying we are Manchester United. He can chase after poor performers. He could. जिसको लाओ वो ETH ऊपर upgrade होना चाहिए. I get it, Shania. Like I said, I know Thomas Frank is not going to be the popular opinion. I get it. And if we don't get him, I'm not going to lose sleep. But At some point of time, we have two options, Shania. We can either get someone on the same level of Ten Hag, or we have to get one step lower in the managerial rankings, simply because everyone above Ten Hag has a job. You know, I would say 95% of people better than Ten Hag have a job. Maybe 100. I would say at least 95%. Mateta and Hughes have come on. Oh, they're bringing on attackers. I like Crystal Palace. I like this. Bro, look, even this guy is getting a tune out of Crystal Palace, bro. So frustrating. He came. Do you know what's the funny thing? I know people don't look at it this way, right? But Oliver Glasner was playing Europa League football last season, and he decided to come to the Premier League. Crystal Palace, who will not see any European games. You know why he's done that? Because if he does a good job at Crystal Palace, I guarantee you he's going to get a better job. Imagine going to Crystal Palace to finish 13, 14 last season. He came from a team that qualified for the Europa League last season. The Premier League has the pull, yeah, but the people you want must want to come. That's the main thing. Nathan Bioga, thanks. Bro, these I'm telling you, I genuinely think I'm genuinely telling you, if I was manager, this sounds really crazy, right? But if I was manager 100%, no, I would have gone into a fight with one of these players by now. 100%. 100% I would have gotten into a fight with one of these players right now. I would have called them out straight and I would have thrown them under the bus like Mourinho did. 100%. 100% I would have thrown them under the bus. That is the one nice thing Ralph Ragnick did, God bless him. He exposed everyone. So I'm so happy we had Ralph Ragnick. Because now, although I remember all those reporters laughing at him and saying he was the problem. Which club do you support? Real Madrid. Why not Nathan as the next match? Inter Evancho Borg Rasmus का body balance train करेगा the first. Can I say something? That's so hilarious, Shanai. But you know what's the funny thing? Rasmus has such a horrible first touch. When you said body balance, the first thing I thought about was why does he have such a bad first touch here? Why does he have such a bad first? He literally has three brothers to play football with. Even if he doesn't practice it in the club, no, he can at least practice it at home. Ooh, Liverpool came close there again. Good cross by Trent. I just, it's shocking. It really shocking to me. Hardcore Madrid is the Papa United fan. Oh, very nice. I wonder how. I wonder if like there are like giant amounts of people in Calcutta, Kolkata who support United, like big turnouts. I'm a Barca fan myself, but I watch United's game because Papa United fan too. He's fan from Beckham's time exactly. That's exactly how I started watching him. I watched him. I watched him. I think 2 seasons before he left. Something like I was so small, man, so small. I remember watching him the halfway line goal from Wimbledon, and I was like, "What is this game?" I used to only watch cricket back then. I was like, "What is this game?" And then I started watching it. I had no clue anyone was. I never even knew what Manchester United was. Like I just started following Manchester United, and I've been a fan since. Grandpa is an out and out Bayern fan. लगी चलता है मेरे घर पे United by बहुत बगल. Wow, that's interesting. You must have really not enjoyed 99 then, your grandfather. Because child, once I feel I can do it, I will do numerous streams, write numerous newsletters, then I'll plan to drop content. Sounds like a great strategy. What's more funny, Rashford had one good game over the past few games and ETS decided to substitute him. Oh! Oh! No, yaar. And Katia. Why do they hit it straight at the goalkeeper? I don't understand. Oh, that was probably no. The goal was still the best chance in the game, but that easily is the second best chance in the game. And Katia hits it straight at Allison. We live in a world where morons make morons famous. I only watch when Kerala Blasters play. Other than that, I don't care. Fair enough. We're also able to talk about football-related topics in league chat. Yeah, we'll do a Discord channel. I feel like a lot of people feel safe on Discord, and I think that's good. Salah only plays well against United. Nowadays FPL sucks. Don't tell me you have captain Salah this week, Aditya. Scott scored. He did score. Yes, we have the goat Anthony. It's more like a goat Anthony. But bro, like the number of right wingers we have sold as well, and we have Anthony. It's so frustrating. Yeah, that's another thing that frustrates the life out of me. We had so many right wingers at the beginning of the season, and the ones we're left with is Anthony. Ahmad obviously wanted to stay, but the one we have left is Anthony. See, I used to tell you greatest player to ever wear a United jersey, Tommy. Dude, I can't lie. He's actually killing it in Italy. Yeah. He really is. I'm so happy for him, dude. We have to do a Napoli watchalong one of these days for sure. The sad part is Lukaku plays for them now. I have no interest in watching Lukaku do anything. Although he also seems to be playing very well at the moment. Bro, Conte is really cooking there, and people are like saying he's washed and stuff. I'm like, bro, this you can't just become washed, dude. You can't just become washed. Straight shot at Henderson there by Zoboszlai. Meto Kuleru. He needs to praise United or his hotel won't earn profit. Typing use करती हूँ words replace हो जाते हैं कभी कभी. We need a coach, bro. You know what we need? We need to get rid of a lot of them. So Alumba, actually, you know what? I have a question to ask you, right? I want everyone to answer this one question quickly. Okay? Just this one question. Don't put in any comments now. I'll give you all time to type in whatever you all are typing. And then I'll just ask you one question. Right? What are your thoughts on what Benny McCarthy said? I know everyone is very unhappy with Bruno right now, but this is not the first time, but the second time that I have realized why every coach plays Bruno. Okay, I'm going to give you my evidence. Okay, don't type in anything yet. I'll tell you all when to type in. Okay, just hear me out. First, Benny McCarthy says Dallo and Bruno are the only people that work hard. Okay, that's his words, not mine. That work. If they all worked as hard as Dallo and Bruno, we would have been in a much better position, right? That's the direct quote from Benny McCarthy, paraphrased roughly, right? Then we have Ronaldo's interview, which was what seemed like ages ago now, but it was 2.5 years ago at this point of time, almost 3 years ago, actually, funny enough. But he said people like Dallo and Bruno and a couple of others listen, and the others don't do anything, right? The others don't want to listen, they think they know better. Then we have Ragnick, who says apart from a couple of players, it would have been open heart surgery. What do you guys think? I personally think Bruno's in a bad run. Same reason for Dallo. They don't get any rest and they are constantly relied upon, and the system does not fit them, unfortunately. He has Mazraoui but keeps playing Dallo at left back. Doesn't even decide to switch Dallo for one game to see if Dallo can at least get some form back. He constantly exposes Dallo at left back, and he pairs him with Rashford, who does not work hard to track back. Right? This is what's been happening recently. Bruno has had a horrible 14 months. I am not going to pretend, yeah, he's not had a great 14 months. But I've realized Bruno Fernandes has only not played well under Eric Ten Hag. He's played well under every other coach. So it could be a strategy, it could be a tactic thing, fine, whatever. So what do you guys think? Because I know a lot of you all are very frustrated with Bruno, and I understand it. But when Benny McCarthy tells you there are only two players working hard in that club, and both of those players, and I'm not calling anyone out, okay? I'm not calling anyone out because people were very frustrated with Dallo and Bruno in the Porto game. But I'm just saying, what do you guys think? Those are the two players that apparently train hardest day in day out. Are they overtrained? Have the other players become unreliable? What do you think it is? Anyway, in the meantime, I will go back and I'll catch up with the chat. I started watching Beckham because of Beckham 2002 World Cup. Yeah. Hello, Abhishek. ये सहेली CR7 के चलते सो यूनाइटेड सो कॉल्ड यूनाइटेड फैन ने मैचेस देखते हैं पापा और उनके दोस्त मैच डेज वीकेंड्स पे एक दूसरे के घर पे जाके एक साथ मैच दैट्स सो कूल दैट्स एक्चुअली सो कूल गॉड आई विश आई कुड डू दैट यो कोलकाता बालीगंज एरिया पे यूनाइटेड फैन बेस इज इट सो आई नो वेयर आई हैव टू गो एंड हैंग आउट इफ आई गो देयर ऑन अ वीकेंड दैटल बी फन you see the news of Sergio Ramos to Juventus? Bro, Sergio Ramos, I'm surprised he didn't even get a transfer in. He must have been waiting to get a better gig too. But, when it's De Gea, everyone thinks he's done. When it's Ramos, everyone will think he's a genius. But I'm very glad he's going to Juventus. He deserves to go to a good club. He deserves to end on his own terms. Yeah. Contracts ending is not your own term. Contracts are. Ooh! Oh my God, Crystal Palace suddenly wake up, dude. They just suddenly wake up every now and then with a crazy chance. 70th minute. Oh, Allison's actually kept them in this game. I'm not going to lie. But I wanted to use my wildcard, then proceeded without using one. Now I got minus 16. Minus 16. You made at least 5 changes this week? Oh, okay. You made the changes and then said no to the wildcard. Oh, no. Oh, boy. Yeah, that sucks when that happens, doesn't it? Ooh, that was a bad landing there by Simikas. Bad landing there. Oh, okay. Game's getting hairy now. Luis Diaz is coming on. I'm not that worried, to be honest. Bro, what do you want that guy to do? Dude, Simikas almost jumped over him. That's mad. That's how I Simikas got up. McTominator should win the league, bro. If he wins the league, I'd be so happy for him. Genuinely, I'd be so happy for him if that happens. Haaland villain arc is funny. Stay humble, bro. That was hilarious what he did to Arteta. It really was. Dude, talking about playing Greenwood, dude. I mean, listen, dude. Greenwood, for unfortunately, that was Chalobah. Whoa, what a touch by Chalobah. I don't think it was ever possible. They had to do it in a particular way, Usher, otherwise it would have never happened. The way they went about trying to bring back Greenwood was a bad idea. When someone is charged with sensitive things, you have to sensitively think about bringing someone back. You can't just go, oh yeah, we are bringing him back now. Where's the scoreboard? Scoreboard's injured, unfortunately, Satya. We don't talk about the scoreboard anymore, sadly. Every PL reject shines there. Nothing. You Zappa Costa is like the best right wing back there. McTominay and Lukaku are still. You know what, dude? If Lukaku's not scoring, he's getting assists right now, Abhishek. That's exactly what I was saying. I was saying it's really weird. It's really weird how that is, but it is in fact happening. It is in fact happening. Benny McCarthy said, well, hard work says the other guy, Rashford, and other social media prefix karega. Exactly. So I feel so bad for Bruno. I read his statement even about the game. I just feel so bad for him. I know I'm not making any excuse for Bruno. I'm not. But at the same time, like even Benny McCarthy, Ronaldo, a bunch of people have said things. We have seen things. I don't know. I feel I'm so glad Benny McCarthy said it, because if Benny McCarthy doesn't say it, right, we have no idea what's going on. Because when Ronaldo said it, unfortunately, we weren't convinced, right? When Ragnick said it, we were like, the media was like, Ragnick doesn't know anything. He only spent all his time in the Bundesliga. But now when Benny McCarthy has said it after winning trophies with Manchester United as part of the coaching staff, I was like, finally, maybe people will keep open their eyes and ears and understand now how bad it is behind the scenes. So even though Benny McCarthy, a lot of people say Benny McCarthy shouldn't have done that. Even if Benny McCarthy shouldn't have done that, no, as United fans know, he has given us valuable information, and I'll be forever grateful to Benny McCarthy, because he has actually given us no valuable information. Instead of just saying random stuff, no, Ten Hag didn't mind saying Sancho didn't work hard, na. He could have easily said who else didn't work hard. So I absolutely appreciate heartfelt. I understand Ten Hag would feel very upset if that Benny McCarthy has whatever basically told information that they would like to keep private, but we needed to know that information. Yeah, as fans, we needed to know it. So I'm very happy he said something. Go Crystal Palace creating problems there. They're trying to expose Semikas, who seems to be like the weaker side clearly, at least the weaker defender. So that's great. The players and the managers are both probably everyone be doing interviews. How much are they paid for them exactly? I just avoid the interviews altogether at the moment. Man. You remember when Sir Alex Ferguson would just ban interviews? Yeah, I don't think Ten Hag has that kind of pull. Sadly, being a City fan, we have a group of club in every region, including India. Bruno having a bad time right now. Come on, man. He's the only guy who's always ready to run out for all that. No, listen, believe me, I get so much crap for it, Shania, because I am a big, as they like to say, Bruno sympathizer, which I am. I won't pretend, but I won't pretend. But I also feel like there is no evidence to say we can actually play better without Bruno. A, B, um, I don't, I don't know how to say this. I feel like as annoying as Bruno can be, I feel like reliability wise, there's nobody else. Like Ericsson has played fantastically well. In personally, on a personal level, Ericsson had a wonderful 3-4 games. But if Ericsson can't play 3 games every week, we can't use him every game. So right now, I would pick Ericsson over Bruno. I would give Bruno a rest. Just figure it out. And Nketiah got a yellow. Just figure it out without Bruno. See if it can work or not. The thing is, I don't think it can work. But if it works, then great. Because at the end of the day, we only win. If we benefit from it, then great. The sad part is we bought Mount as a supposed Bruno replacement, and the guy has spent more time on the. You know what? Here's the funny thing, right? Everyone says Luke Shaw. Oh, Allison has fallen down to the ground straight away. Allison has hurt his groin. He kicked that ball out. As soon as he kicked that ball out, he sat on the ground. Whatever has happened, something bad's happened to Allison. He sat on the ground after clearing. Um, I would love to be able to play without Bruno in the team, but it's just weird. Yeah, it's really weird. Both of them don't even get injured and are always available. Yeah, that is the funny thing. That is another thing I was arguing about Aditya the other day. Like I'm like, because they were people in the chat were going in on Dallo, and yes, Dallo had an horrible game. By the way, I'm not defending him either. The Porto game was very horrible on Dallo's part, but that's because Rashford wasn't helping him track back the whole game either. But then people will say people know that Rashford doesn't track back. No, Diego Dallo should have been more defensive. See, there's always an argument, there's always a counter, sadly, for any point you make. That's the sad part. But yes, that was the one thing I was really defending them on, Aditya. And I know it's not a good reason to play every game of football, but still, they're both always available. Dude, last year, Dallo played every game. We didn't have Mazraoui last year. So when we didn't have a left back, we played Diego Dallo at left back as well. Diego Dallo has basically played every game that he has been selected for full 90 minutes if we don't have a substitute. When there was a time when Aaron Van Bissaka was injured and Amrabat was playing left back and Dallo had to play right back. Like Dallo has been the most available player. I don't know. Yeah. I feel very weird like complaining about them. I know that's not a good enough excuse. At the end of the day, it is Manchester United, and you have an expectation of players for sure, but it's like these guys are getting no rest. Yeah. Everyone is there are people dropping left, right, and center with injuries. Rodri has now hurt his ACL, like he's going to be out for the whole season. Ironically, 10 days before that, he complained that we are playing too many games. Like they're getting worked. Yeah, the players are getting overworked. There's no doubt. Jaros is coming on for Allison. Yeah, Allison dropped down straight. He is injured for sure. I think he's pulled his hamstring or his groin. Straight away, he cleared the ball and he sat down. Jaros is coming on. Robertson's warming up, so I assume for some more defensive solidarity, they're taking out Semikas as well. ETH needs someone to blame, so playing them out of position or throwing them in difficult position. Pelestri, bro, don't talk to me about Pelestri, please, dude. He gives Facundo Pelestri his Manchester United debut against Bayern Munich, dude. And all 3 games before and after that, he played Anthony. That did my head in. Yeah, he brought him on at right back for the Community Shield. Then everyone's blaming him that it went to penalties. No one is saying anything about missing penalties. Everyone blame Facundo Pellistri. Oh, it was on Pellistri's right hand side where we conceded a goal. Bro, he's not a right back. And that too coming up from the Copa America final, dude. Some things are just criminal wrong, dude. Really, criminally wrong things he has done, genuinely. I said I do not rate Xerxes at all because he comes from that fraud league. Even half decent players scored 10, 20 goals there. You know about what he said though, Abhishek? Ooh, that was a close shot there. It was going wide by use. You know what he said though, Abhishek? The funny thing is he said, openly he said, uh, he don't expect oh, what a shot by views that looked closer than it was. Um, he said don't expect me to score 20, 30 goals. That's not the way I play football, and that's really not the way he played football even in Bologna, dude. I don't really know what we bought Xerxes for. I don't know if it's a 10 arc signing or any or signing, but I'll tell you one thing, I believe this, dude. I think that another formation everyone is very interested to see is us playing two in the front. And I think Xerxes with his link up play will release Hoyland with his pace, and I think we could do some damage. Maybe a 5-3-2 or a 3-5-2 or a 3-4-3 or something, bro. Whatever the numbers are you want to add it. I think that is something else we wanted to see. We saw a little bit of the first formation we wanted to see, which was Ahmad, Garnacho, and Hoyland. Unfortunately, they didn't all start together, so they all weren't fresh. But the next one, oh, here we go. Line it up. No, you should have lined it up. Oh, wow. What was that? There's 10 minutes left, Lerma. Liverpool are looking a little shaky now all of a sudden after that change. So, yeah, that's what he said. That's what Xerxes said, Abhishek. So, let's see. He basically admitted it. 9.5 or whatever the hell that is. Like, there's just more and more terms coming out all the time these days. Just more and more terms coming out. Delict was never a ball playing centre back. ETH wants build up from the back, right? Then why did he go for Delict? I didn't get that. Also, other decision. He's making Onana hoof the ball, and we got rid of our greatest player in the last post Sir Alex Ferguson. He's the greatest player we've had, most consistent and greatest player we had. We got rid of him for a guy who lets the ball go under him during a free kick in Turkey. I mean, like, and he also makes him hoof the ball now. So I don't even know what the point of that is. Lovely foul one. Oh, I thought Eze won that foul. Interesting. Bruno's mentally drained. This does happen. He's still your best player. It doesn't even matter if he's still not our best player of football creeks. He deserves a rest. Whatever you may think of Bruno, whether you're in, out, whether you prefer another number 10, whatever, he has earned a rest. He has probably missed the least amount of games in the last 5 years than any other player on that pitch. Whether they played for us in the last 5 years or they didn't, he's probably missed the least amount of games. He's a 30-year-old man who just got his first red card. Like, just. Playing in the middle of the pitch. He just got his first red card. I've been following Serie A for a very long time. I love watching Serie A, to be honest, but seriously don't know why the players do live up to the hype as soon as they leave that league. It's probably the style of play, I would guess. Definitely drastic change in quality of football. That cannot be denied. Let's not forget Inter Milan won a Scudetto recently with literally half of the teams as Premier rejects. What was it? Lukaku, Mkhitaryan, Eriksen, Young. I know I'm missing Sanchez. That was half of their team. And they were playing games. Yeah. Definitely drastic change in quality of football, no doubt. Watching Everton versus Anthony Gordon? No, I'm not. Ciro Immobile was full laxatives when he played for Borussia Dortmund. He was so bad. Good for him. He realized soon he went back to Lazio and he's the legend. I didn't know Immobile played for. Of course, Abhishek knows he played for Dortmund. I really didn't know that. For some reason, I completely didn't realize that. We don't have similar profile players. That shows we don't have a style of play. For example, attacking mid, all our players have different profiles. Yeah. And normally variety helps you, but clearly not in football. Oh, Liverpool are trying to get a second one. Come on. What was that pass used? Oh boy. Oh, here we go. 3-on-1. Eze. Oh. Eze hits it straight at him. Not enough pace on the ball to wrap his foot around it. Your former player Pogba's coming back in January. Thoughts apparently he's heading to MLS. What I heard. Yeah, bro. Where's he going to play in Europe? No one's going to accept him back. Let's be honest. By the way, New England wants Palmer to be trained as left back. You're talking about the New England coach. The score is 1-0 Liverpool. 9.5 exactly, bro. Whatever that is, bro. Like seriously, it was all right when they had the cool Italian names, Regista and all that, whatever all that shit was, Cacciatore and all that, whatever it sounds like pasta dishes. Now it's become inverted winger, half back, 9.5, 6 and an 8. I'm like, ugh, get out, man. Just play football, please. Shut up and play football. I've had enough, dude. Inverted wingers, nines, 11s, threes. Shut up. Just bloody play. 9.5, dude. I was like, oh, God. Here we go. Another one. This is like pronouns, bro. Like, seriously. Football's become like pronouns now. Everyone needs a word now. Otherwise, people are unhappy. Aditya said City will either win the league or get relegated. There's no in between. Oh God. Still, I'm confident on my prediction. Liverpool winning the league, second, City third, Arsenal fourth, Villa. Honestly, I wouldn't be surprised. More like 0.95. No, his link up play is really good. You know what he is, Abhishek? He is like. See, if I say the name now, no, people start laughing at me. Let me just put it this way. He is what we wanted Anthony Martial to do when we had Greenwood and Rashford on the wings under Solskjaer. He's like Firmino when they had Salah uh, and Mane. He might not be that technical, like of course, Bobby Firmino was a very technical player, right? Very skillful as well. But I think that's what I'm just. This is what I'm guessing, man. I don't know what the hell a 9.5 is. Yeah, unless it's not an IGN rating of a game, I'm not interested in that number. Um, I assume that's what it is. That's all I can say. 86 and a half minutes. Oh, that's a horrible pass. Come on, Crystal Palace, switch on. Liverpool are looking really shaky with that goalkeeper, to be honest. Supposed to be the replacement of Lever when he left for Bayern, played for one season. 5 more minutes. Yeah. Crystal Palace unlucky. How did they play? Crystal Palace, the first 10 minutes of the first half, they scored an offside goal by Nketiah of all people. Just fractionally offside. I think it was within like 30 seconds. Till 6 minutes they were very good, and then till about from about 8 minutes to about 40 minutes, Liverpool just hammered them. Like great resistance shown by Crystal Palace. Then again for the like first 10 minutes, Crystal Palace have been looking. In the second half, I would say it's more half and half. Crystal Palace have had more chances in the opposition end. Uh, they've had more chances in the opposition end. It's been a little more 50-50 in the second half. First half, they were getting hammered in the first half completely by Liverpool. But ever since, I would say from the 70th minute onwards, it's looked little 50-50 in terms of chances. And Ketia had a chance square on the plate for him. He hits it straight at Allison on the ground. Now you saw Eze had a chance to try and wrap it around Faros, his name was, I think. Unfortunately, hit it straight at him. Pass wasn't weighted properly, but to be fair to Eze. But yeah. Okay, he played for one season. We're not ready to win after international break. Pura months, big games. Yeah. Martial and Maguire have more respect. They never post anything against United. Don't mess with others. They always demand. Can I say something? That's one. You know what? I couldn't agree with you, Moshe. I at the end of last season, the way we recovered and the way Maguire and Evans, and particularly Evans has after winning that FA Cup, Evans has basically completed football. I know that's such a weird sentence to say, but it's the truth. He actually completed football with that FA Cup win. Um, the way they put in a shift, man, with all the disadvantages you can possibly think of in a modern day centre back, They played together and we played decently, and they came clutch for us when everyone was falling like flies and getting injured. And everyone talks about the pressure Rashford's on, this, that, and the other. But I mean, Maguire got death threats. The whole Greece incident. Um, being fifth choice centre back before the World Cup in Qatar, because we had four centre backs and he wasn't getting any game time. From all that to happen to have such a good redemption, a redeeming end to his own season last year. Um, had some great performances. Him and Evans never complained, never said anything, never made a fuss. Got embarrassed by getting his captaincy basically stripped off of him and given to Bruno during the season, not at the beginning of the season. All this happened, and he kept such a level head. Yeah, so I have so much respect for Harry Maguire that when we won the FA Cup, I was so happy for him. I really was so happy for Harry Maguire, because I can say, like, what, dude, no matter what we say, it's not personal, right? We love our club, and we just, we get frustrated. But the way we, oh no, Liverpool are through. Yes, yes, boy. Maxence Lacroix with a fantastic sliding tackle there. 6 minutes extra time. I just have so much respect. I have so much respect for Maguire. Seriously, whether you think he's good enough or not, irrelevant. What a model professional. Yeah. So grateful. So great. Especially the last 3 years where everyone is just falling out with each other, putting up stupid posts, liking stupid tweets. Like, so much respect there towards it. I was so happy for him when he won, seriously. That's why I'd be so happy when McTominay also wins stuff, because always available, never created any dramas. Almost every coach loved him. Genuinely, I know we all make jokes and all, but literally every coach loved him. And you know why? That's another thing I wanted to ask you guys, like Twalumba, Shania, whoever else is that is a United fan, based on the Benny McCarthy discussion the other we were having earlier. I wonder if McTominay was one of those players. I wonder if McTominay was one of those players that's why every coach picked him, because he always worked hard and he didn't create a problem for the coaches. I genuinely wonder now, because of what Benny McCarthy said. No, now I have thoughts, because even Ten Hag, until McTominay really dropped off in form, he was getting to play every game as well, or definitely coming on as one of the subs no matter what. He comes on, scores 10 goals off the bench last season. Off the bench, most goals off the bench in the league. I mean, I wonder if he was one of those players that didn't give us any problems as well. I wouldn't be surprised. Jota and Allison saving my FPL. I should say, इस मामले में बहुत ऊपर है Martial bro. That guy goes on that YouTube channel. What is that channel called? Players Tribune. I was just watching some of the other videos. I was like, what is this shit? It's basically a PR channel for everyone to kind of, whenever people hate you, this is like the way you get, this is like the way to put out your statement, in video form. What a ball through. Oh, on the break, so close. Good one, guys. See you in the next one. This season, I only care about EPL if we get into the title race, which I know won't happen. Fair enough. Talumba, we'll be doing the Arsenal game a little later. Feel free to join if you're free. Eze 2 points, 1 Diaz. My FPL journey ends officially. I was not into Eze this season at all, dude. I thought I was going to get punished for it, to be very honest. I'm so glad I didn't. I'm so glad I didn't get punished for it. I thought Eze was going to shine for sure this season. Hello, Jayesh. Maguire delivered himself better in international, of course, but that was mostly because of the system, right? He a lot of back threes during his tenure as England player, of course. Gallagher for a bro. Gallagher is another one. All these shit Chelsea players with their stupid haircuts and their inability to show some passion and desire, and then the guy that is probably the best midfielder in the team last year gets sold. And I'm like, what the hell's going on with Chelsea? And I know Chelsea's playing well now, so no one's going to think about it that way. But guess what? Conor Gallagher's playing good in Atletico Madrid as well. I just couldn't believe they sold him. Genuinely, if I was a Chelsea fan, I would have lost my mind. There's 220 million in two players in Chelsea, and your best player was the captain, which you sold. And I was like, what's going on in Chelsea, man? I was absolutely shocked, but luckily for Chelsea, and credit to Maresca. I mean, it's working. As long as it's working, it doesn't matter, right? That's what people always say. As long as it's working, it doesn't matter. And fair enough, it's working. But I just at the time I was shocked. I was really shocked. Hey Manaj, hello. By the way, I know why you guys don't Arsenal and its fans. I actually don't mind anyone winning the apart from Arsenal, although I want City first. Well, I don't want Arsenal to win because I grew up during the Wenger and Fergie era. I don't have any quote unquote issues with Arsenal other than that. It was just the era I grew up in. If I grew up in this era, like maybe if I started watching football maybe 10 years ago, I probably wouldn't mind as much. But because I grew up in the thick of the era, I don't like Arsenal. And I don't. It's not like I don't like Arsenal on a personal level. It's just straight rivalry, you know. That's it. UFC Watchalong tomorrow. It's already set up, Jayesh. Actually, feel free to hit the bell icon on it. It's already set up for tomorrow. The timing's a little wrong. I have to figure out when we're starting, but the video is set up. Yes, we won. Well, I mean, isn't there like a few seconds left, or am I behind? I'm behind in the stream, aren't I? Never mind. Allison is out. Yes, Allison is out. We basically saw him crumble. He cleared the ball and he fell straight down. Very bad, it looks. Very bad. Ankit bhai ke stream pe we used to call Gallagher kachra, like apna kachra kehega, etc. etc. Bye, peace out. Bad network during heavy thunderstorm. Stay safe, Shania. Thank you for joining as always. And I'll speak to you in the next one. We are doing the Arsenal stream in about half an hour, but if not possible, then I'll see you in the next one. Obviously, United stream tomorrow at 6:30. Take care, have a good weekend, and thank you for joining. Chelsea are entertaining as hell, honestly. They are. They are entertaining as hell, dude. But I'm sure the fans must be getting heart attacks regularly. It's Boatan time. Oof. Islam firing? No, it's Alex Pereira and Khalil Roundtree Jr. Light heavyweight title. But quite honestly, I want to see Juliana Pena absolutely maul Raquel Pennington. She's gonna absolutely maul her. I'm sure. Yes, the game is over now. Watching Chelsea games this year, it's very entertaining. Can't lie about that. Will he miss the City game? I don't. I think he might, dude. They're not. They're not. We are not sure about the injury. Let's see. Still, he gave Allison 8 points. OP. I guess I got a clean sheet as well for Trent, so I'm not going to complain personally. Thank God, international break. Yes, we will be there. Let Islam cook. Islam doesn't have a match right now, but he's going to fight Arman Surukian next. It's a tough match, Farhan. It's a very tough match. It's a rematch of their match that they had when UFC went to Russia before the pandemic, their first event in Russia. Sarukian took it on like 3 weeks' notice. Islam was supposed to fight someone else there, and it was a close match. Sarukian's gotten a lot better. It'll be one of the most entertaining lightweight matches I think available. So that's going to be a good match to watch when it happens. Cook. I don't know if cooking is going to happen. Sarukian's a serious fighter, but it'll be a very entertaining match. Take care. Keep growing. I'm with this Chotu family. Bye. Catch up with you. Take care, Shana. Take care. Good night. Nathan, Islam or Khabib? For me, Khabib. Dude. Khabib is way more dominant. Islam has shown lot of weak links in his game. He's been knocked out. He's been battered by Alexander Volkanovski. He got battered by Dustin Poirier. What did he won 3-2? No, sorry. He finished in the fifth round, right? I think it was 3-1 in the fifth or something like that. So Khabib is one dimensional, but lot of control in the game. Islam isn't fighting tomorrow. He's not. But I think they were asking, right? So no, Islam doesn't have a fight booked at the moment. Just to confirm, Islam's more well-rounded, but overall Khabib's more of an icon. Yeah, exactly. Who is retired? I heard someone retired from Khabib's team. Khabib is the only one retired from Khabib's team, dude. Islam Makhachev is still the champion at the moment. His next fight will most likely be Arman Sarukian. Most likely. I think it should have been in October, but I don't think he's fit enough. So I think it's going to be New Year. Simon Hoover gave business cards today. All right, guys, I will see you in half an hour. I'm just going to take a quick shower and I'll be back for the Arsenal game. Take care. Thank you so much for joining, and I'll see you in the next one. Congratulations to Biku and all other Liverpool fans. Zayn, who was here earlier. Take care, guys.